If you were to see me in person, you wouldn't say to yourself, that's a diabetic woman right there. But I am living proof that there is no one stereotype as to what a type 2 diabetic person looks like. I have led a healthy and active lifestyle. I always exercise. I've been a vegetarian for 19 years. And so it was shocking to me to find out that I was diabetic. In May of 2016, I started to feel hot, and my throat started to feel really funny. It was the middle of the afternoon, maybe about 12 or so, and I texted my mom. I said, oh, I think I have a sore throat. And she said, oh, okay, I'll talk to you about it later, because she was at work. And so I went to go lie down on the couch. Once she got off work, she attempted to call me. She didn't get a response. And my sister, she keeps calling my phone. And finally, I answer. And she could tell it was me, but she said I was totally talking off my head like crazy. She called my friend who was en route to my house, and she asked him to call the ambulance. Something's really wrong. He gets to my house, and he's banging on the door. And then he's like, come on, open up the door. Finally, I open up the door, and I'm totally out of it. Eventually, the ambulance arrives, and when they check my blood sugar, it just says high. And so they immediately rush me to the hospital. Once I get to the hospital, they tell me that my blood sugar is 1,315, which is about 10 times what a normal person's blood sugar should be. They tell my mom that had she waited about 2 hours, then I would have definitely slipped into a diabetic coma. And until that point, I had no knowledge that I was diabetic. I found that diabetes management is really a 3 or 4-legged stool. Those 4 legs are going to be diet, exercise, stress management, and taking your medications. For me, no negotiations. I have to do all 4. I started Real Diabetics to help break down the stigma, to let diabetics know that anyone can be a diabetic. Talk to people about how hard it is. It really is hard to manage diabetes. It's not some simple thing. I give tips and pointers about things that I do in order to persevere, be persistent, and stay in the game. I would tell anyone who has just been diagnosed with diabetes that it's not your fault. That doesn't mean that it's not your responsibility to manage their condition. And I know it's hard, but you are worth it. You are worth the effort. You are worth living.